today's video, guys, I'm going to be making another pair of Bedazzled Crocs, SpongeBob edition. I'm going to be making these Crocs for my best friend's 25th birthday because what's funnier than 24? 25. If you guys have been subscribed to my channel for a while, you know that I do have a tutorial on how I do the Bedazzled Crocs. So in today's video, I'm not going to really be explaining to you how I make the Crocs, but I will link the tutorial in my description box below. Everything that I used in a previous video to make the Bedazzled Crocs, I'm going to be using in this video as well. So that's the E6000 is the glue, the rhinestones. The only difference is in the last video I got my rhinestones from Temu. This time I got it from Amazon because I needed them a little faster. Oh, and another thing, I'm actually going to be making my patches myself from scratch, instead of going and buy patches from Hobby Lobby or Joann's because they don't have SpongeBob patches. So I'm going to order them online, and I'll show you guys how I do this part because I've never shown you guys how to make patches, and I've actually never made patches myself. So this is gonna be my first time. I'm pretty excited about that because once I make a patch, it's over. It's over for y'all. I swear it's over for y'all. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the fabric that I use for the patches because I am going to be doing an applique patch, not just a stitch patch. So I'm going to show you guys the fabric that I use, where I get it from. I'll link everything in the description box below, including the rhinestones, the glue, everything that I got off Amazon. I'll be linking it down below. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Okay guys, so for starters, we're going to go to Appliqué Designs. I believe it's designs with a Z.com. I have purchased from this website before. I got some Sesame Street characters off of here and appliqued them onto a dress. I'm going to search SpongeBob. And these are all the designs that they have. They have Gary, Karen, Mr. Krabs. They have the applique version. And then they also have the stitch version. Patrick, Plankton, Pearl, Sandy, SpongeBob. Then they have a group of all of them for $20. They have the applique group, and they also have just the stitch group. They're the same price. I hope you guys can see. This is the one that I'm going to go with, the bundle with the whole gang. It is $20, but I don't mind because I do plan on using the applique again in the future, especially if I learn how to do the patch. Oh my gosh, because I want to do something for my birthday, but I'm not sure what I want to make yet. So I'm so excited, but I'm going to go ahead and purchase this and download it to my computer, and then I'll come back. Okay guys, the app that I use is in Brilliance, so we're going to open that, and this is what the hoop looks like on the computer. So we're going to go to File, we're going to go to Open, we're going to go to Desktop because I saved it to my desktop. We're going to go to SpongeBob Applique Designs. Who should we start with? We got Gary, Karen, Mr. Krabs, Patrick, Pearl, Plankton, Sandy, SpongeBob, and Squidward. I think we should start with Patrick. And then we do have to go in and select which size we like, because they do come in a 4x4, a 5x7, also a 6x10, and yeah, 6x10. But I am using SE600 Brother Machine, so I use 4x4 PES. So we open that, and this is what it looks like. So then it'll tell you here all the instructions on what they're going to do, what color you need to put. I do want to make it smaller because it is going on Crocs, okay? And also this is a practice one, so I don't want it to be too big. But if this comes out really good, I want to be able to use it. Now I'm going to take my USB stick, because this is what I use to transfer my design from the computer to my machine. What you need for your patch is going to be a cutaway fabric, not tearaway, because we need a harder backing. We're going to be using felt as the foundation for our patch. And then I got these fat quarters from Walmart for $1 a piece. This is going to be for Patrick's body. And this is going to be for his shorts. And the way that you can tell what you need is if you look at the design. Hold on. I'll go to the, just him by himself. If you go to Patrick's Appliqué design, you can see that the pink and the green both need to be filled. You can tell that his eyes will be stitched out. You can tell that his flowers will be stitched out. So that means that you only need pink and green. If we go to Mr. Krabs' Appliqué design, you will see that his eyes will be stitched in. So you don't need a fabric for that, but you do need a fabric for his claws and his face, which is red. You do need a fabric, the blue fabric for his shirt, and you also need an indigo fabric for his shorts. You don't need a black fabric because you see here that it will be stitched. So I went through all the characters and went to Walmart and purchased every color of fat quarter that I needed. So I have this whole bag. I have some that I already had from previous things that I already worked on. For starters, I'm going to place my cutaway fabric inside of my hoop, my felt on top, and then I will put it in my machine and we'll get started. Before we get started, I do want to let you guys know that since we are doing an applique, you guys can keep the Embrilliance app or website or your computer open so that you can see what it's going to do first and then everything that it's going to do. Since you are doing an applique and they are going to be doing a placement line and a cutting line, I will recommend for you to use a color that is not going to be in the character at all or in the design at all, so that you can see where to cut it and make sure that you're cutting it in the right spot. For the first placement line, it's going to give me the outline of Patrick's body. So that's going to basically tell me where I need to lay my pink fabric in order to get Patrick's body. After the placement line is the cutting line. So I'm going to place my fabric and then it's going to stitch over my fabric again. And then I have to cut it off. Going to be another placement line, but this one is going to be for his shorts. Another cutting line. And because those are the only two places that need fabric, additional fabric, then there's going to be a tack down for the entire piece. So I did use brown because he's pink and green. Brown will be a very easy color to see. Let's do this. I also wanted to let you guys know that basting adhesive is an option. I personally do not like it because I feel like it stains the fat quarters, or it might leave bubbles, or it may make your fabric look wet. Okay, so this first line is going to be our placement line. And that's going to let me know where I need to put my pink fabric. Done. So now I'm going to take my pink fabric and lay it on top so that it can go around again, but with the pink fabric there. So I just cut a square out of the pink fabric, so I'm going to just lay it down here. Stick this back in here. So now before I do anything else, I'm going to cut around the border of the line and get the rest of this pink out of here. You do want to, when it comes down to his tummy and his legs, you do want to cut this part out because you don't want the green to be overlapping the pink, or else it's going to become too bulky. Okay guys, so this is what I have so far. I think it looks pretty good. It looks a little bit like Patrick. Okay, so we're going to move on. Put this back under the machine. Next line that we get is going to be the placement line for his shorts. See that line there? So we're going to cut a piece of green, small piece of green, because we don't need a big piece. We're going to lay it there. We have our piece of green here. We're going to go ahead and lay it down. Put this back. Now the same thing that you did for Patrick's body, you're going to go ahead and cut it out for his shorts. I'm going to do that and come back. And guys, that's all it takes to applique. Those are the only two pieces that we need. So the next stitch that is going to go all the way around the whole thing to make sure that everything is in place and intact. I'm going to go ahead and finish doing the rest of the embroidery steps until I get Patrick. Then I'm going to come back and show you guys. Okay guys, so I finished all 4 of my patches. I have SpongeBob, Gary, Sandy, and Patrick. This is everything that I'm going to be using in order to make the Crocs. So we have our patches, our glass rhinestones, our bedazzle string, of course our Crocs, our letters, pearl rhinestones, E6000, and our sandpaper.